Hi, so for cold calling 3 video, what I've done is I've just made some cold calls consecutively, and I have edited them slightly. The only editing I've done is to cut out extensive time spent on research so that we can get to the cold call, and I've also cut out time that I've spent on writing up notes or any emails. Other than that, each of these calls is completely 100% live, as the other ones have been, and you'll see as you watch them that again, there's no rocket science in this. It's about respect, it's about understanding the other person, it's about trying to connect with the other person, build a rapport with the other person, trying not to run before you can walk, and basically just kind of easing your way in, rather than trying to push your way in. Continued organic acquisition growth. Okay, this group companies. Okay, so a lot of companies within the group. Let's see what they say. See if I've got the right person here.
Gavin speaking.
Hi Gavin, my name's Shea. I'm looking to speak to Mark Taylor.
Let me see if he's in the office today. Bear with me, mate.
Thanks.
Oh no, it looks like he's out on a client visit today. Can I help at all or take a message?
Well, I really need to speak to him unless you can help me. It's about sales training.
Oh no, okay, yeah, it's probably Mark you need to speak to. Yeah, shall I take your number or something? No.
Well, is he on a mobile I can reach him on?
No, like I say, he's at a client meeting today.
So he won't be available
Yeah,
at all.
can I get a message to him to maybe give you a buzz?
Yeah, if you let him know that Shea called. I'm going to send him a quick email now anyway. It's SHEA. I own a sales training business and I just want to speak to him about that. So I will send him an email. If you let him know I called, that'd be great.
No problem, we'll do. Okay.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Okay. So just had a quick look at this one, and I'm gonna quickly make the call now.
Dial now. If not, please listen to the following options. For sales, please press 1. For customer service and technical support, please press 2. For marketing and Brompton Bowl Championship inquiries, please press 3. For finance, please press 4. For reception, please press 5. If you'd like to hear these options again.
So I'm pressing 5 to get to reception. Now, some of this data is old, so it could be that he's not there anymore, so we're just going to have to check with the receptionist. Often I'll check on the website to see if they've got any names on there listed of directors before I call, but on this one I haven't, so I'm just going to have to ask her to see if the person is still there and exists as well. Not getting an answer at the moment, so see what happens.
Your call is being forwarded to a short-held voicemail system.
Okay, so I generally wouldn't leave a message on the reception voicemail service, so I think in this case I'm just going to leave it and move on. So this one is company, just check about, let me just check if the name I've got here is the same as they have. Okay, so I know what they do. I know what they're looking for. And I'm going to just give a quick look at wording. And what they actually do, because I think these guys specializes sales, possibly. Let's give them a call and see what they're about. See if we've got anything here, any potential here. And this one, remember, it's always about qualifying first.
Marilyn speaking.
Hi Marilyn, I'm looking to speak to Erica Bannerman.
Hi, the PA's office, thank you.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Brook Street, Claire speaking.
Hello Claire, I'm looking to speak to Erica Bannerman.
She's actually on annual leave this week. Can I take a message for her?
You could, you might be able to help me. The name's Shea. I'm looking to speak to Erica about sales training.
Right, okay.
I know you guys do recruitment. I just thought I'd find out a little bit more about how sales training might fit in with your business.
We have a very extensive training department, and we very rarely sort of bring external people in for training because we've got an in-house team.
Sure, okay.
Trained to our standards.
Yeah.
We have a training director, a lady called Lee Passingham, who it might be more relevant that you speak to other than Erica.
Okay, shall I try her then now?
She's not available either at the moment.
Ah, okay.
I'm expecting her back in the office next week.
Okay, what day is she back then? I'll give her a couple of days before I start hassling her.
She's not actually St Albans based. She's regional, so I'm not sure of her whereabouts for next week yet. But can I take some details and I'll ask her to give you a call?
Yeah, you can. I'm just wondering if it might be just as well I email you with my details on there, and perhaps you can pass that on.
Yes, that's fine. I can pass that on to Lee, and probably also a lady called Jean Barlow, who heads up the training team. It might be more relevant that you have a conversation with Jean in the first instance.
Right. Is Jean sort of the head decision maker on this?
Lee is the final decision maker, but Jean is sort of her second in command in terms of our training. So it might be more relevant you speak to Jean in the first instance to establish sort of where we are with our training.
Okay, well, how about I just address both of them. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
then
that's
you can
fine.
forward
No problem. I can forward that on for you.
Okay, so can I just take your email address then, please, Claire? How am I spelling your first name? Is it with an I? Okay. Okay. Brilliant. So I'll forward that on. Now, I'm just going to let you know that I run this business, and as it's a sales training business, we do often use these calls for training purposes. Are you okay if I do that? Lovely. All right, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Claire. Take care. Bye-bye. So, went in. Quite often what happens is you're going to find, if you befriend the PA, they'll quite often help you more, and if they actually forward your message, sometimes they're more like the people that you're trying to reach are more likely to actually read it because the PA's passed it on, so it's kind of almost gone through a filter process as far as they're concerned. And I always find that actually I get more responses from directors who have had an email pass through the PA. And it's also polite, and it kind of gives the PA a sense of responsibility and ownership as well, so, and status. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back to you with the next call. So on that last call, I have just updated my notes, and I've also constructed an email. Now with the email, just a quick note on that, I have constructed it in such a way that my very first line is thank you, Claire, for forwarding this email on to the right to Lee and Jean for me. And then I've constructed my email addressed to Lee and Jean below that. Within the context of that email, I've also mentioned Claire again, which almost puts her in a very positive light. And it's kind of me saying, you know, she's been really great and really helpful, but not in too much of an elaborate way. So what I've put is Claire has kindly explained that you would be the best people to speak to, and also has helped in allowing me to write to you through herself. So that's kind of a very respectful way. In this day and age, people are not going to take very well, especially not in my experience, people don't take brilliantly to the hard, sort of in your face, you know, let me just, I don't know, bulldog my way through into this company, because it's that very behaviour that shuts the doors. So hotels are always good. Next one on the list is a hotel. So let's see how this goes. And we have Sally Biggs.
Woodlands Hotel, thank you for calling. For bedroom reservations, please press 1. For new meeting and event inquiries, please press 2. For existing meeting and event inquiries, please press 3. For spa, 1907 restaurant bar and grill reservations, please press 4. For all other inquiries or requests, please press 5, and our Make Your Day customer services team will be happy to help. You are being transferred to Make Your Day team.
Make my day.
Good afternoon, Brooklyn Reservations. Jake speaking. How can I make your day?
Hi Jake. Well, if I could speak to Sally Biggs, you would absolutely make my day.
I can certainly tell the line for you. Can I ask who's calling, what's regarding?
It's Shea, S-H-E-A, and it's regarding sales training.
Okay, fantastic. Bear with me 2 seconds. Just hold the line for you.
Wait for me at the bottom of the sea. The other person has cleared.
Oh.
The other
Right, that does sometimes happen. In fact, it's happened to me a number of times over the last few days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a bit persistent and call again.
Brooklands Hotel, you are being transferred to Make Your Day team. Good afternoon, Brooklands Reservations. Jess speaking. How can I make your day?
Jess, hi. I just spoke to a colleague of yours called Jake, who was trying to put me through to Sally Biggs, but the phone was put down.
Oh, okay. Bear with me 1 moment.
Thank you.
Brooklands Events, thank you for calling. You're speaking with Sally. How can I help?
Sally, hi. My name's Shea. I'm calling from Wise Me Up. It's a business that specialises in bespoke sales training, and I wondered if you had a minute to talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, far away, go on.
Okay. Now, before I do, I run this business, and we do a lot of training on cold calling, so I am recording this, and if you don't want me to use it, please let me know.
Okay, I mean, that's fine, yeah.
Okay, great. So we specialize in bespoke sales training, and so we can run anything that you would want in terms of helping sales performance. We do it in a very innovative way, which helps it helps to engage the salespeople. So we're not patronizing them; we're working with them rather than talking at them.
Sure.
Now, do you have? I mean, do you do training with external companies?
Not very often, if I'm perfectly honest.
Okay.
And may I ask, is your training specifically towards proactive, or obviously we have reactive staff here that man the phones, as it were, in the office?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Often happens. It's both. I mean, when you say you have reactive staff,
Yeah.
are you saying you'd like them to be able to pick up the phone and react to whatever the situation?
Well, yeah, that's what they do. It's reactive, and they're not going out there chasing the business. The business comes into them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at sales, from my perspective, whether it's you're going out to find it or whether it's somebody coming to you, the skill is in being able to convert that opportunity, wherever that opportunity comes from. And that comes with hotels. I've found it's very much customer service based. So it's about understanding how sales and customer service join together to actually improve and help to grow the business. So I think there is a distinct difference when it comes to that kind of selling, but we have that experience to help salespeople be able to turn it around. But as I said, it's about being able to understand what the other person is saying, recognize the opportunity, and then turn that opportunity into something, convert it into something. And
okay, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I hate to say this, and it always very much comes down to sort of, I don't control a budget for training within the hotel, but it would really depend on the sort of costs and whether the types of training and things that we find would be any use for us. You're more than welcome to send the details through, but I couldn't promise you anything at this stage at all.
Well, that's okay. I mean, the thing is with this, it's always worth. I mean, there's a starting point, and I guess this is the starting point. So is the decision generally made on centrally?
Well, it'd be made by potentially my peers here at the hotel.
Okay. So would it be worth talking to you all? Maybe come down and speak to you.
I don't think that would be necessary. I think we'd rather see something in writing first.
Okay. So if you give me a sort of outline, so your cost would be a main thing. Are you budgeting at the moment?
I don't mean to sound negative. I wouldn't have a clue of what the costs would be. As I said, I don't control any training budget here myself at all.
Okay, that's fine.
So I really wouldn't have any clue off the top of my head as to what that would be.
Yeah.
There's probably a generic training budget for the whole hotel.
Yeah.
It doesn't break it down into our sales office.
Right. Okay.
But I'm sorry, I can't give you that.
No, it's fine. No, what I was kind of getting at is you just what you'd want me to put down in terms of the detail in the email.
Well, I guess it'd be what sort of training you could offer. The staff here in the office. So we've got 3 coordinators, a manager of the office. We've got a sales researcher, and then 1 proactive person out on the road. Mm-hmm. What sort of thing you would suggest, perhaps?
Okay. Well, without sort of going into the roles in detail with you, what I'll do is I'll give you an outline of the kind of approaches.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll give you some links to my YouTube channel, the blog, the various social and website online information.
Yep.
So you can have a look at that. And also on there you'll be able to see testimonials and the other businesses that we've worked with globally.
Okay.
So I suppose then for me it's just understanding that would be a case of writing to you, which would be passed on to the decision maker. Is that right?
Yes, so I would share it with them, yeah.
Okay. When would you want me to call you back so I'm not kind of stalking you?
I'll be honest, I'm not at work all next week, so I would need a couple of weeks to have a look.
So I can do that. I'll give you a shout in 2 weeks' time then and see where it goes from there. And just so now you are the sales director there, is that right? Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Well, let's work together on it. and
perfect.
see where we go. Hopefully we can do something for your team.
Yep, that would be great.
All right, great.
Lovely.
Sally,
All
great
right.
to talk to you.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so got through. Not a meeting, however, there is steady progress. The progress, for me, as I said before, it's not hard sell, hard sell, hard sell. It's about softly, softly. In this case, I will take my time now to construct an email that means something, and I will chase it up in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to diarise the 2-week time call. I'm going to send an email today. I'll probably send another email in a week's time, or 2 weeks' time, sorry, just to say that I am calling. And within that email, I'm going to look to construct something that gives Sally a reason to want to have a sense of urgency to speak to me again. So it's not just the call, the email that follows the call is just as important. Okay, I'm going to do that now.